Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to the cottage, Team Aqua. How you guys doing? It's been a minute since you and I sat down, Aquarius, so it's time for you and I to get caught up on your love life and see what's going on. We'll read in the normal categories. For those of you that are new, we will read for the person on your mind first. Then we'll read for Aquarius singles. And then after that, we will do the cross watcher reading where you can check in on the person you're interested in based on their zodiac sign. Let's take a look, Team Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's going on with the person on your mind, Team Aquarius? What's going on with the person on the mind of Team Aquarius? Here we go, Aquarius gang. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on your mind, Aquarius. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome in. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The person on the mind of Team Aquarius. Here we go. Here we go, Aquarius gang. Let's see what we can find out for you about the person on your mind. So I have the King of Swords here. Very interesting. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. Oh, somebody has learned something. Page of Swords in the reverse. You know what's interesting is this. A lot of air here, first of all. You may be dealing with another air sign, or maybe I'm picking up on your energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What's interesting is this. It's as though this person has kind of had something come to light in their mind. All right, some kind of aha moment. All right, clarity. They've learned something. King of Swords in the upright. They've gained some wisdom as a result of something that has happened. Five of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords here. You know what's interesting is this. I feel like, Aquarius, you're dealing with someone that has been maybe deceptive, maybe playing some games in the past, and has somehow had a reality check that that's not going to work for you, right? Reality check. So what that means to me is this person has learned that doesn't work with Aquarius, and they have regret. I think that's very interesting here. Page of Swords is a curious sort, right? That's somebody that is open to learning. Okay. That's somebody that's trying to figure things out. Yeah, sometimes that's a spy card, but that's not why it's here for this reading. You have to take the whole thing into consideration. But I feel like this person has had this aha moment that the games don't work with Aquarius. The lies don't work with Aquarius. And if I'm going to be successful with Aquarius, then I need to act mature. I need a certain level of maturity about myself, right? Let's get a little bit more on this, can we? Can we dig in this thing a little bit deeper? The aha moment, right? I like when people figure out that, they need to grow up. That's always cool, right? That's always cool. Let's take a look here, Aquarius, and see what we can find out. Hey, Daylene. Hey, Meredith. Everybody's quiet today. Here we go. Let's see what we got. The interesting thing is this. Quite honestly, what I'm getting, Aquarius, is some of these games involved this person acting as though they weren't into you, playing a little bit hard to get. All right. I almost feel like this person, in the games that they played, in the games that they've been playing, they've been acting like they weren't interested, that there wasn't anything that could happen between you two, when in fact there was. And it's almost like their logic. I understand their logic. I don't agree with it. Do you understand? I can understand why a person would do this. That doesn't make it smart or right. Okay. But what I get is this person has been playing hard to get, all right, and acting like they're not interested in you. And their logic was, if I act like I'm not available, then that'll make Aquarius, come toward me, right? And it's real interesting that I find that they're dealing with an Aquarius, because one thing that generally is true about Aquarians is that you guys don't often chase. You guys will take people at their word, right? If a person tells Aquarius, I'm not interested in you, or if they act like they're not interested, then you're going to assume they're being honest, and you're going to move on. Aquariuses go by what they see in front of them, their logic, right? Aquarians are all about facts, logic. What I see, what I'm told. You say you're not interested. You act like you're not interested. Okay. I'll go find somebody who is. I'm good. And I think that's been a reality check for this person. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think that's the reality check that I'm feeling that this person has either experienced or will. Yes. So regret here. Regret. 5 of Swords here in the reverse. Right? I think this person acted cold towards you as a part of these games, right? Bit manipulative, yes. But regret. Okay, they learned. Fair enough. They learned, or they will. My cards are saying that, depending on where they are on this timeline, right? They're seeing that the games don't work with you. And they need to, that's good. That's a part of growth, right? We need to see that here. Yeah, they're seeing the big obstacle that, you know what? The big obstacle that it created. Now, what's interesting, Aquarius, Judgment in reverse, 8 of Swords. Now, they realize that they've created this mess and they're up in their head. Now, what do I do? Now, what do I do? They're a bit stuck. They're a bit stuck right now in trying to figure out what to do at that point. Like, now what? Now I've done it. Now I've created, I've spun a spider web, right? Oh, what tangled webs we weave when we set out to deceive, right? And this person has gotten caught in their own web of games, all right? In this case, they've gotten caught up in that. And now they've got to figure out a way out of it. Okay. If I'm just being real with you, let's see what they might do. Can we take a look, Aquarius? Let's see what they might do going forward here. Thank you, Emma Baker, for the feedback. Hey, Daylene. All right, here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's see what this person might do going forward. Can we do that? Here we go, Aquarius gang. What might this person do going forward? Because I see them being stumped for a period of time, probably right now. That's probably the current energies where they've had this realization. Oh, now what do I do? Right? Kind of up in their head. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's see what they might do. Let's see what they might do. Let's take a look, Aquarius. Here we go. I think they're gonna move towards you. 2 of Pentacles here. They're thinking about it, really weighing things out. Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Swords. Talk about your aha moment, right? The light bulb moment with the Ace of Swords. That is communication as well. Triumph over adversity. That's the aha moment. Oh, okay. So I've got to be mature with Aquarius, right? I've got to come correct here. I can't deal with this person, you, okay, like I have dealt with some of these people in my past that allowed me to act a certain kind of way. Aquarius doesn't respond in the way that other people do, right? If I told Aquarius is much more about they're going to take me at my word. Wheel of Fortune, that's the major arcana here. That's movement. Okay, that's an upswing. That's them kind of feeling this energy of, Aquarius is a damn good catch, right? I don't need to let that slip away. Aquarius is the best thing since sliced bread, I don't need to let that slip away. And so I feel like the best thing for me to do is to get my proverbial ish together and come forward and be honest about what I want. It's good, right? So that's what I feel like you can expect from this person going forward. It's interesting, and I don't always look at artistry on cards, but this Ace of Swords is, it's a victory moment. It's triumph over adversity. It's certainly the light bulb moment. The butterflies is what I want to point to you, the transformative energy there, the change in the way that this person is going about dealing with you, right? That's kind of refreshing. That's what I've got here. Hey, C. Wallace, how you doing? All right. This deck, by the way, I haven't used this deck in forever, and I don't know why, because it's a nice deck. It's a Barbara Moore deck, and it's called Shadowscapes. If for those of you that ask, a lot of times people ask what decks I'm using, and I always, they'll ask me, and I'll see their comment, their question 3 days after I've done the reading. In between then, and I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember what deck I was using, right? But I'll start trying to tell y'all when I do readings what deck I'm using. Maybe that'll help. But okay, here we go. Let's talk about Aquarians that are single. Can we do that? Here we go. Hey, little wave, how you doing? Let's look at single Aquarians and see what's going on with you. Here we go. By the way, I just did a video for Fam Jam members, and I talked about energetically. I talked about, when you're dealing with a person and they're not treating you the way that you feel like they should. And I talked about why that is energetically, why it's happening, and what you can do about it. And I did that for Fam Jam members. That's over on my community page. If you're curious and you're not a member of Fam Jam, that video right there is pretty epic. Okay. And that is going to start you to understand things a lot differently of why you are dealing with a person that's not treating you consistent with what you're wanting. So at any rate, let's read for Aquarius singles. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go, Aquarius. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Aquarius singles, what do you need to know about romance, Aquarius? Here we go. Aquarius singles. Here we go. Aquarius singles. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Where the hell is everybody today? Where everybody's at today. My views are like half of normal. Well, what the hell's going on? But I appreciate y'all for being here nonetheless. All right, Aquarius, here we go. So I have the Four of Swords here. I have the Four of Wands. Wow, 2 fours. Fours are kind of stability. 3 of Swords, though. Some of my Aquarian singles, here's what I feel with those cards. We know that the Four of Wands has to do with a relationship. We know that the Three of Swords has to do with heartbreak. We know the Four of Swords has to do with needing to take a time out from romance, right? Some of my Aquarians have some unhealed wounds, right? Unhealed wounds. Aquarian singles, if you are experiencing repeating disappointments with who you are connecting with, okay, some of my Aquarians may literally be on like this hamster wheel of repeated disappointments with romance, okay? If that is you, then this is your story, and it is time to nurture yourself, get yourself out of this cycle. It's not going to magically stop. It's not. There's not going to be a change that falls out of the sky, all right? You have got to say, you know what? Now let me take a step back. This is not me saying you deserve to be treated like shit. It don't work like that. No, absolutely not. I don't ever want you to interpret me saying that. You don't. No. You deserve to be in a relationship where you're happy, nurtured, and loved, if that's what you want. I mean, and I'm assuming you're here reading, watching a romance reading. So I'm assuming that's what you're interested in, right? So, if you're in this cycle of repeated relationship, disappointments, you got to break that cycle. Now, that part you're responsible for, breaking the cycle. And that's going to come from shadow work. Okay. Time does not heal these wounds that are unhealed. That's the biggest lie we ever told mankind. It's time plus work. Okay. And it can be done. And I'm walking, talking proof of that. Okay. But sometimes it takes taking a step back, investing in yourself. Okay. And taking the time to get yourself in energetic vibrational resonance with what you want. And shadow work is the way you do it. All right. So if that is you, my beautiful Aquarian singles, if this makes sense to you and you're not in a relationship or, experiencing, romance success, then perhaps it's time to take a step back and look at that. Okay. To look at the experiences that you're having. I'm going to assume you're a great person. I'm going to assume that you're well intended. I'm going to assume that you are loving and have the capacity to be very nurturing towards a person. And because you're here in this reading, I'm going to assume that the majority of you are experiencing some sort of romance challenges. And it's because of the unhealed wounds in your shadow self that needs shadow work. That's why. All right. That's why. That being said, Aquarius, you can change the game plan. It's time to start having some good life experiences, right? You can absolutely be the game changer, all right? You absolutely can. If you're fed up, it's time to make some changes, all right? I want you to have love. I want you to have love that lasts you a lifetime, that you're happy and nurtured and, fulfilled, right? I really do. Okay. I don't ever want to see a 3 of swords in my tarot deck as long as I live. But unfortunately, a lot of us out there are hurting, right? And that's okay. That's okay. You can absolutely work on yourself. All right. And be the game changer. All right. You absolutely can. And it's time. And I want that for you. All right. That being said, let's take a look at this is the cross-watcher reading. Now, this is where specifically we look at the various zodiac signs and we go through all 12 signs. In this part of the reading, you listen for the sign of the person you are curious about to see what to expect in a connection with that person. All right, we go pretty fast, so pay attention. Heads up. Hey, Priyanka, how are you doing? Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's do the cross-watcher reading for you, Aquarius. Here we go. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Here we go. Yes, that is true, little wave. Over on my membership tab is where you can see everything that I have for members, but then it's on my main community page, and you can see everything you need to know about how to access that. Yes, ma'am. Here we go. All right, here we go, Aquarius gang. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. The cross-watcher reading for Aquarius. Here we go. Here we go. Cross-watcher reading. Here we go, Aquarius. You are welcome. Thank you for asking. Here we go. If you are dealing with an Aries, I think Aries may have made another choice. I've got a big heartbreak between you and them. All right. I think Aries may have gotten into something with somebody else. I'm picking up heavy third-party energy, chosen another person kind of energy. If you are dealing with a Taurus, I do feel like you will hear from the Taurus, but I ultimately think this thing will end in a pretty tough way. 10 of Swords here. I don't think there's any staying power there. Gemini feels like you're their person. They absolutely want you, and they feel like you're their 11-11 moment. All right. They feel like you're their happily ever after. Cancer, it feels very connected to you, very strong energy between you and a Cancer. I think you'll hear from the Cancer. If you're dealing with a Leo, absolutely. I think you and Leo will get together. There may be a reunion here, but I'm not sure that it will be lasting. All right. If you're dealing with a Virgo does not want to let this thing go, but they also want the other person too, or another person too. And I think they may turn their back on this, possibly. If you're dealing with a Libra, the thing about it is, I think Libra wants growth and expansion with you. I feel like Libra, though, maybe a little bit unstable. They do want growth and expansion with you. It could just be that Libra's impatient. That may be what I'm picking up here and wanting something to happen between you and them. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, I think Scorpio is a bit indecisive. I think the issue is they don't want to feel like they're losing control or their identity or their vulnerability, and to commit, they would lose control and give up them. They would become vulnerable. And I think that's a big issue. All right. If you are dealing with a Sagittarius is invested in this, but at the same time, I think they're acting like they're cold. All right. I do, but I don't think Sagittarius is going anywhere. And if they're gone, I think they will come back. Capricorn, I think wants to build with this. The issue is I'm not sure that Capricorn is going to be completely honest with you about something. All right. They may withhold some information. All right. If you are dealing with another Aquarius, you will hear from this Aquarius. Okay. But there's like this other Aquarius is very burdened by something. All right. They're carrying a lot of burdens. And I almost feel like if you're dealing with another Aquarius, this other Aquarius may be a bit arrogant, egotistical, may have some self-esteem issues that relates to all of that. Okay. So I really get a lack of maturity from that other Aquarius. Yeah, it would be a big burden it would be very stressful dealing with that other Aquarius. All right. If you are dealing with a Pisces, I think Pisces is really trying to think things over about what they want. They're trying to make a smart decision. Ultimately, I do feel like they'll come towards you um, to try to start something up with you. But I feel like there's going to be this long period of time before they do. All right. And you know what I say about waiting on people? Don't put your life on hold for anyone. That being said, thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. We are doing an all signs later today, and the topic is who is coming toward you. So definitely check that out. I love you guys to the moon and back. Thank you guys so much. Bye, y'all.